The app that we have developed until the last lesson looks good, but there is one very important function that's not there. If you were to run the app that we have developed so far, and then the app or the iPhone restarts, or that the app stops and then closes, and then you open up again, then all the tasks that we have created earlier on will be lost. Okay, the reason why is because we have not implemented data storage. Okay, in iOS terms, we call this data persistence, which is a very important topic, but it is not a simple topic. So what we will do here is to include some template files and make some changes to it, so that you are able to include this data persistence in your app. So the first thing that we want to do is to create a data storage file. So this is not related to the UI, so we will choose just a Swift file, right? Anything that's related to the visual appearance will be a Swift UI view, and anything that's not but is a Swift file will be this template. So I will call this task store. And you can see the difference is that in the task store, okay, it is an import foundation instead of import Swift UI. So I'm going to include this code here. So this is a structure to store our data. And first we'll create a constant key, okay, and it's a string. And then we have two functions. The first one is save. The second one is load. This save function is a very generic function. It will be called up in the contents view whenever the content view detected a change in the data, right? So what you need is input of a task array. Whereas for the load function, it will return this task array when this load function is called in the contents view. So then let's go to the task model, because in order for you to implement storage, the task model need to conform to a few protocols. Okay, previously we have already included identifiable protocol. So what this does is that your app is able to identify uniquely every data that is within the app. So now if you want to implement storage, we need to implement the codable protocol. And then just now I was saying that when your app want to detect whether the data has made any changes, so you need to be able to compare between two task structures. So the protocol to do that is equatable. Then I also want to implement an initializer for my task structure. Okay, now we will go to the content view to implement the loading and the store and the saving. Okay, again, where should we put the functions for saving and for loading the data? Okay, again, all this saving and loading will be done on the individual rows. So the best place to put them will be under the list. So again, it's similar to the toolbar. The loading of the data will be a modifier. And when there is a change in the data, then I will use this modifier on change of task. So when that happens, I want to add to the task store. That's it. Right? That's all for your saving and loading functions. Okay, so now let's run the simulator. So task 1, task 2, I change the status a little bit. Okay, and now I will restart the phone. There you go. All right, you can see that the tasks are there with the right status. Okay, so that's all for lesson number 8, which is also the last lesson of the course. Thank you.